Hello again. Welcome back into my study, or what I'm calling now my whiskey grotto, because I've got all my lights everywhere. I've got lights over here, lights on the windy, and lights behind me. I've got all my bottles lit up. I've got a right good whiskey grotto going on. So welcome back we're well into the second week now of December. It's the 9th of December today, and I'm on to my 9th dram in a row from my really good whiskey company, Maltesers Whiskey Selection Box. Really enjoying doing this every night, having great fun, enjoying all the feedback, enjoying all the stories that are coming back, and just having a great time tasting the drams and interacting with whiskey buddies, old and new, old school pals, old pals for Diageo, Phoebe and Margaret across the road, and Trish are watching. Oh, it's great. I've had folks stopping me in Asda saying how much I'm enjoying it. So I'm having the time of my life. Great time. So, what have we got tonight? It is day 9th of December. We are on the BBR Classic Range Sherry Cask, Berry Brothers and Rudd. Is that what it's called? Berry Brothers and Rudd. Sherry Cask. It's a blended malt Scotch whisky. So this is a mix of single malts. It says it's from various sherry bats. So that's interesting. Quick look on one of the websites I had today that's selling these, and they're saying that this is an example of a sherry bomb. So I'm interested in tasting that. I've got a wee bit of history with sherry casks. When I started with Diageo, lucky enough to get on the management training scheme, I didn't drink whiskey. I had a few bad experiences as a young lad, and I didn't think I liked whiskey. And then one of the managers let me taste a sherry cask out of the warehouse. And it was beautiful. Fell in love with whiskey at that point. And the way my palate was back then, I really liked the sherry casks. And that was what I would drink. So I liked the Flora and Fauna series for Diageo. So I liked the Mortlicks and Petit Veilles. And I had the Dilewins and Ben Rinnes's, because I was the operations manager at those. And they were all matured in sherry casks. So that's what I drank. That's what I really liked. And then I kind of went off it. My tastes changed. And I went on to more of the ex-bourbon casks. And the last few years, that's what I've been really enjoying. You know, when I worked for Diageo, I was a Diageo guy. I drank Diageo whiskey. But when I left there, I started looking around at all the other whiskies that was about. And I was drawn to all the ex-bourbon ones. So I liked the Bob Blairs. I liked the Glenmurrays. You can see I've got a bit of a Glenmurray shelf going on there. I like Glenmorangies. So I liked that vanilla sweet flavours. Not too overpowering, obviously, if you watched me drinking an American whiskey the other night. But I liked the bourbon ones. And I got to the stage where I kind of thought I didn't like sherry cask whiskies. And then I was at my mate Woody's house one night. Good pal for school and Fitba, Woody. And he introduced me to Tamdhu. And he said, "You like this, Vic?" Oh, well, it's a free dram, so I'm going to like it. So he took out his Tamdhu 10. And straight off I said, "Oh, I didn't like that bottle. And I don't like sherry cask whiskies. So I don't know how I'm going to like this." Well, he said, "Go on, give it a bash." So I did. And you know what? It was really nice. It was really good. Quite enjoyed it. And then I went up to Tamdhu itself and went up and saw Sandy, the manager there, who's another old buddy for Diageo. And me and Sandy experimented with a few whiskies up at Tamdhu. And I fell in love with sherry casks, especially the Tamdhus. So I'm kind of back on my journey of exploring sherry casks now. Still got my favourite whiskey, one of the favourite whiskies of all time. I got a sample It was a Tamdhu American sherry cask, the manager's choice for a couple of years ago. I think it won world's best single cask whiskey or something. Was it in 2019? Absolutely fantastic. Now that's a sherry cask. So I'm kind of back on my journey of enjoying sherry casks. So I'm excited about this one. Wondering what it's going to be. Berry Brothers and Rudd Classic Range Sherry Cask. Blended malt. So single malts blended together. 44.2% alcohol. So hopefully got a wee bit of a kick in her. Beautiful colour. Look at that. Lovely and golden brown. Generally sherry casks, generally European casks as well, give you that bit more colour than ex-bourbon, ex-American oak. But of course, American oak is used for sherry casks as well. That's one of the Tamdhu plays about with their expressions, mixes up their American oak and their European oak sherry casks. But this is quite dark. It's a non-age statement. So you would assume there's some older casks in there if they haven't used colouring. Not sure about that. So, nice colour, someone knows. Not exactly a sherry bomb. Not a lot going on there at all. A little bit of wood and some nose prickle. There is alcohol there. But is it quite young? Not sure. Bit of orange, bit of citrus maybe. But not a huge sherry bomb as I was expecting. So a bit underwhelming on the nose. Here's hoping the palate is a good bit better. Bit of spiciness on the tongue. And that's about it. Bit underwhelming. I wouldn't say it was a sherry bomb. Very smooth, very gentle going down. Not a lot of burn there at all. But nothing much. A little bit of raisins at the end there. A little bit of dried fruit, which I would be looking for from a sherry cask. A little bit of richness in the background, right at the end there. Oh yeah, and there's the raisins. Getting a bit pronounced now. So there's something kind of there at the end. Let's give it another chance. There's a little tingle, little spiciness on the tongue. But again, not a lot there. It takes this a long time to develop this. And there's that little bit of a finish. Dried fruit, tiny little bit of chocolate, maybe. A little bit of woody notes. But that is very weak. Not much there at all. Not the sherry bomb that I was expecting from the colour and from the write-up on a couple of the internet sites. I'm going to finish it. Yeah, a little bit of a nothingness there. A little bit of a disappointment. I tell you what, it's near Tamdhu. That's for sure. So, there we have it. I'm sorry I'm not as enthusiastic as I normally am. My mate Woody loves my enthusiasm. He keeps commenting that. I'm not so enthusiastic about this one tonight. That's the BBR Classic Range Sherry Cask. Bit weak, bit of a nothingness. No, I wouldn't refuse a dram. It wasn't unpleasant. But I don't think I would be looking for that if I was out and about. So, that is my dram for tonight. I'll show you it once again, the BBR Classic Range Sherry Cask. Blended malt Scotch whisky. So, what are we on tomorrow? Oh, it's starting to feel really light now. We're into double figures tomorrow. We're into number 10 tomorrow. Number 10. Oh, it's a new one. Interesting. It's King's Barnes, and it's the Dream to Dram, 46%. that will be interesting. I look forward to that. I don't think I've had a King's Barnes before. So that'll be another one to tick off. I've got a wee map over there that Lisa bought me. All these distilleries, you scratch it off once you've drunk it. So I'll have to check that again and see if I've got some more to scratch off. So that's tomorrow night. We've got a King's Barnes Dream to Dram. So thank you for joining. Thanks for watching. Really enjoying your feedback. I'm going to go and watch myself again and see who's been saying what tonight. So enjoy your evening, whatever you're up to for the rest of the night. Enjoy tomorrow, and I'll see you back here in my whiskey grotto at about 7 o'clock, 7:30 tomorrow night. So see you all again soon. Have a great night. Have a good day. Goodbye.